of us have setbacks in life. Each one of us has a different setback. Some of us, it may be our health, while others, it may be financial setback. The older I got, the easier my life would become. And I know I'm not the only one who thought this. In fact, I'm sure more people thought that than didn't. I'm sure that more people thought that the older they got, life would be easier for them. And then, you know, things changed a little different for me, and I had to reset my thinking. At first, I was depressed about the challenges I had to face. And then, after a while of myself pitying myself, I realized that there's more to life than just whining about the troubles that I had. And I went on an adventure. Okay, let's see. The light bulb moment, some people would say an adventure, a life journey. You can have all kinds of names for what was about to happen to me. So I decided I was going to start researching other people who had the challenges that I did. Now, I'm not going into my challenges. I did videos on that. And it really doesn't matter what the challenge is because every one of us faces something different every single day of our lives. So I went on this quest that you've seen in my videos. The Great Depression, 1944, 1932. What in the world, Tessie? Because I started researching people who had similar challenges and had a lot worse challenges than me and how they coped. There was no time for wallowing in self-pity. They had a life to live. They had children to feed. They had families. They had to make do with what they had. Live in, and that's a world where there's no conflict, no problems, no needs. Our wants are filled. But that's not a realistic world. There's troubles, there's trials, and there's all kinds of things that we go through. So when I started reaching out and researching the Great Depression, I started becoming encouraged. I started reading about how people found happiness in the times when you thought there could be no happiness to be found. And then I started living my life like they were living theirs. And all of a sudden, my problems seemed so far away. I started reading stories about people who truly lived a very rough life. And then all of my little problems just didn't seem so important anymore. So what I would say to you is, what are some of your challenges that you're faced with right now? And can you take them challenges, find other people who have the same challenges, Google it, and start reading about how they're coping with their life problems. And then all of a sudden, you don't feel so alone. All of a sudden, you feel like you have people that understand you. This pizza is not one from a restaurant. This pizza pretty much was almost free for me. I think this cheese at the discount grocery store was $1.49. The sauce was free. The peppers were free. The dough probably cost 20 cents. And the pepperonis, I got them for $1. But it's a wonderful meal, and it's going to feed me, and I'm going to enjoy it. So I'm going to wait for that pizza to get done. And I hope that I gave you some encouragement today. And you know, what challenges are you facing? What hardships are you facing? Reach out. Read stories about people that are under the same challenges. Maybe there's people that are diagnosed with diabetes. Read about people who are living their life with diabetes. And all of a sudden then you feel like, wow, okay, so this so-and-so's doing this and they're doing that. Is your finances kind of poor right now? Did you get hit really hard with different things that happened? I remember a story many years ago when I was still living at home. Back in the charismatic churches, there was a group and they were asking for money. And people were putting money into this because they thought that this was a great investment. Greater Ministries is what it was called back then. My parents didn't do it, but all of my parents' friends, they put money in that, their life savings in Greater Ministries, to find out it was a pyramid scheme. They lost everything. They lost their life savings. Now you would say, well, those people were stupid. And maybe so. Hindsight is always 20/20. But they thought they were doing a great thing. They were giving their money to a Christian organization. Years ago, we were giving money to a Christian organization that was for insurance. There was a great company, they said. Put your money into it and you have it into a big money pit where people, when they need it, they can take it for when they have hospital bills. Well, we did that. Everybody else was doing it until we found out they went belly up. And then we had a huge hospital bill. This was since I have a YouTube channel that we had to pay. And yes, I had to use quite a bit portion of our inheritance, my inheritance, towards it. We had insurance. It said it was an A+ company. The Better Business Bureau said it's great. But we just happened to get on the tail end of it when they filed bankruptcy and it was gone. Well, we were pretty stupid, right? Well, we didn't think so. So there are hardships that happen to people when they think they've done the right thing. I think every single person that is listening to this video today can say in their lifetime they've been hit hard with something. But the key is to get ourselves out of that and to join hands with people that have been through it and encourage one another. Why do I talk about the Great Depression? Why do I talk about Cheap Meal Monday? Why do I talk about low budget this? Because I'm trying to give encouragement to people that may have been hit a little hard with some things in their life financially. Why do I talk about anxiety disorder? Like, who does that? Talks about panic attacks? Because I think that maybe there's somebody out there who suffers with anxiety disorder. Why do I talk about such personal things in my life? Why would you do that? Because I know that I'm not alone in the personal struggles that I have in my life, because I know there's somebody out there that maybe needs a little bit of encouragement. So yes, setbacks are challenges that are made to be met. You either go forward with great courage and keep pressing on, or you throw your hands up in the air and say, I give up. And then what happens? You turn into a bitter old person with no happiness and contentment. Eats is finished. I'm going to go ahead and watch an episode of The Waltons and spend the rest of the day just relaxing. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys again tomorrow. Yum, yum. Hey, thanks everybody for watching today's video. If you're not subscribed, would you consider subscribing? That way you get notified of my daily videos. Please make sure you ring that notification bell and select Notify All. If you are subscribed to my channel, can you do me a really big favor? Just check to make sure you are still subscribed, because every once in a while, YouTube will like to unsubscribe people from my channel. It makes a huge difference for me if you, every once in a while, just check and make sure that you're subscribed and you click that notification bell. Take care, everyone. We'll see you guys on the next one.